the all-new, all-electric Prologue SUV.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're not going for a drive.
All right, we got the 2024 all-electric Honda Prologue. Let's start it off with the horsepower and torque.
288 horsepower and 333 pound-feet of torque from 2 electric motors and an 85 kilowatt-hour battery, because this is the all-wheel drive model that we get standard in Canada. America gets a front-wheel drive model, which actually has more range, but we don't get that at all in Canada, and there are no horsepower and torque figures for the front-wheel drive model yet.
And this is the first all-electric SUV in North America by Honda. Do you like the looks of it? I want to start off with the looks, because this is based off the Chevy Blazer EV, but a lot done by Honda and all their design studios.
Yeah, so this is the Ultium platform, basically shared with the Blazer, like you said. I do think Honda did a really good job of making this look like a Honda, because it does look like it fits in their lineup. It's got that kind of like nice low slung Blazer look, but still Honda, especially in this color. This is a very Honda color.
Yeah, the cement gray, which is out of style as far as we're concerned. And all the press footage, we got this really cool teal that you don't get in Canada. Instead, Canada gets a red. I'm not sure if USA also gets that red, but come on, Canada. We want that teal.
Also, in case it's not obvious from seeing it on camera, this is about the size of a Honda Passport in terms of interior space and everything. It's quite a bit larger than a CR-V.
Move over, I want to see that wheelbase.
Lots of wheelbase.
Yeah. Okay, how about the headlights? Can we see if we can trigger them on by opening and closing maybe the trunk? No.
Will the trunk do it? Okay, here we go.
All right, so we got 2 amber eyebrows that went on and off. I think the DRLs look pretty cool. Let's look at the back. Do we have anything weird there for a Honda?
Not really. Here, I'll show you the taillights. Well, other than this actual badge, which is
I was
completely different.
I was gonna say, we've got a full new Honda logo.
Okay, which is, there's the traditional, there's the new one for all their E products.
And it used to always be an H on the back, so that's like a big thing for them.
And apparently, Honda says you can fit 3 full-size golf bags. Side by side.
Oh, they went with the golf bags.
So there's the box test. It's just 3 golf bags.
Okay, close that trunk. Power
Okay.
close, kick to open and all that stuff. That's cool.
Look at the wheels as well. I think the wheels are actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like them. Very reflective. They look electric-y. They wind tested them so that they wouldn't cause any drag. Yeah, I like them. And what would be the Continental recommended tire for a Honda Prologue?
The Sport Contact 6.
Okay, and now we got a charge port that they placed right next to the driver door to be extra convenient.
Oh yeah, okay. So we can fast charge this up to, I think, 155 kilowatts, which isn't the fastest, and we should probably get to the range as well.
Okay, hit me with the range.
In America, the range is up to 300 miles or 482 kilometers for the front-wheel drive model, and then in Canada, it's up to 450 kilometers because the all-wheel drive model is standard. So yes, it's less, but it'll be the same as in the States with the all-wheel drive model.
Okay, you film me for a second. How do I look? How do I look? Good?
Great.
Okay, we've got a hood. It's an electric car. Can we store stuff in there? No, we cannot. But you can pop the hood. It's not one of those that's like permanently locked.
And one thing I wanted to add is that these are actually the 21-inch wheels, which are available for the first time on a Honda, the largest wheels they've ever fitted to this.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, look, we got normal door handles with the button, and that's nice.
Gloss black.
Yeah, that's okay. You can have gloss black.
Oh, and they even have the button on the back as well, which is always nice to see.
Okay, I think what we should do next, because we can't talk about how it drives.
It is our vehicle dynamics direction that our conventional gas engine vehicles and EVs share the same goal in terms of ride comfort and handling. So, as with a gas engine vehicle, we tune the suspension to be more harmonized to the driver than you might expect from an EV. Sporty with a direct driving experience.
See how much room there is in the back seat before the front seat.
Oh.
Okay, first thing I noticed, these doors don't go all the way 90 degrees, so putting like a child seat in there might not be the best. And wow, it looks like
Tons of room except my head
Your
is
hair-
actually hitting
Can
this.
you lean your seat back more? Is there?
I believe there are detents.
What if you move it forward one? Does that put your head into the sunroof? No, it's not bad. All right, so it won't fit you if you're 6'1.5" in the back seat. Are your knees in your face, in your chest?
Not as bad because I'm kind of like leaned back, so it is a little high, but not the worst.
Okay, let's see how much room there is with all the seats folded down. I really like this Honda logo.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Very future.
There's tons of room back here.
Nice.
It's a little low just because of the shape of the car, but still a lot of room back here.
Do we have a spare here, or are we just going to use the optional self-sealing
There's
tires?
not going to be a spare back there. No
No,
chance.
just a little kit with a bunch of stuff. No picnic table either. I think they should bring that back for sure. Okay, before we go to the front, this does not have a lock button on the back here, so I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, you would be. Okay, let's close all the doors, go in the front.
Lift the seats up. Come on.
They actually go up quite nicely. Okay.
Are you comfortable or what?
Now that the Honda people can't hear us, this is basically just a Blazer and it's full Google and everything, but we can't turn it on. But trust me, it's just full Google and it looks like a GM product in here.
You're driving the GMC Canyon right now, and it looks exactly the same. I don't know where. It's just the one guy there.
I'm gonna cut to the footage of the GMC Canyon that I have right now, and the layout is almost identical. These buttons look identical. This looks the same, and even this right here looks very, very similar.
But you know what's different is the Blazer EV doesn't have a start-stop button. It's one of those cars where you get in, push the button, and they wanted to make this more normal, so it's like a transitionary period from gas to electric, which I think they did a pretty good job of.
And I'm pretty sure that power button is identical to the one that I have in the GMC up front right now.
Okay, is the switchgear GM or is it Honda?
This is exactly from the GMC that I have out front right now. Like exactly this.
Lower your voice. You're gonna get in trouble.
Sorry, this is exactly the same as well. This is exactly the same as well.
Okay, well, that's all right. That's all right.
You know what I've noticed is that there are no controls for the headlights.
Oh, so
I
like
assume,
new GMs, you're gonna have to control it through the infotainment.
yes. Let's just say this is basically just a GM product, which
Okay.
is actually totally fine because the new stuff is actually pretty nice.
Fine. Honda hasn't built a full electric car here yet, so
That's
gotta
right.
start somewhere. It's the Prologue.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Yeah, we have a small cup of Timmy's coffee. Let's see if it fits in the cup holder. Fits just fine.
Just fine.
Dare I say, maybe it's a little hard to get like one. No, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's a full
good.
pass.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a slot for your phone right here. We have wireless CarPlay. We don't know if there's going to be wired CarPlay. I'm going to assume no,
Unlike the GM product does
Yeah.
not have it, so this does.
because the GM wants to take your data, and Honda's going to let Apple keep your data.
That's right.
Or something like that.
Yes.
I would way rather have a car with Apple CarPlay than an SS Blazer, to be honest.
But at the same time, the Blazer has more range and more power available. This doesn't.
Okay, also the Blazer was the hero car in the Barbie movie, okay? The Blazer EV. But John Cena is the voice of Honda for these commercials.
Simple to charge, instantly familiar. We've designed an electric SUV with features that make the driving and ownership experience more enjoyable.
So it's up to you. What would you rather have, Barbie or John Cena? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Any excuse to use John Cena voices in our videos is good for me.
I am John Cena, resident auto geek.
Okay,
Since this is a new car, full USB-C, no USB-A, obviously. This is fresh.
look, we got room underneath here. This does feel very GM to me. I'm not gonna lie.
It does.
Besides this Honda badge,
Yes.
like we even have buttons behind the steering wheel for our radio controls and stuff like that.
So this is the stock to actually change it from park, reverse, neutral, but we can't turn this on.
Which I don't know if a Honda's ever had before. Maybe the Ridgeline had it back in the day, but I doubt it.
I don't think so. These seats are actually really nice too.
Let me see. Am I comfortable? Are you comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
This is real nice. And then some of these materials may not be final fit and finish. This is very, very early pre-production. We can't even turn it on. So thanks Honda for bringing us out here to take a look at it, because it is very cool in person.
Yeah.
Pretty much looks exactly like the pictures online. There's no like real
Exactly.
differences.
And then since this is a top trim, we actually have a head-up display right here, which is only on the top trim in America and Canada.
I need you to hold this camera for a second. We're gonna do something. We'll try not to break your car. World's first Honda Prologue visor test.
Pre-prod.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, like butter.
Does that feel like a Honda visor or a GM visor? Because that was really slippery, and I feel like that's GM.
I think so too, and the thickness.
Yeah,
is
it's a little
thin.
thinner than a Honda would
Yeah.
be.
See down here, we've got sport mode. That's because this is a top trim and you only get it on the top trim in America and Canada.
And it looks like we've got a lane assist, and this is one of the first Hondas with a rear cross-traffic braking, blind zone steering assist, and rear pedestrian alert. And I'm assuming it's their first because it's Blazer tech and not Honda tech, just like the Supras were
Yes.
Toyota's first wireless Apple CarPlay.
And one thing that I've just noticed right now is you can see the ambient lighting right now. So
oh, blue for electric.
yeah, and then it also has been changing colors as well, but it actually looks pretty nice. It's pretty subtle.
Yeah.
And then we even have it around these cup holders, straight out of like a GM product.
Oh, you can't say that loud, man. Hey, quick, move your feet, move your feet. Are these pre-production floor mats, or are these going to be the OEM ones?
All I know is they're not a set of TuxMat, so go to TuxMat.com/TheStraightPipes to see what they have for your car, because they don't have this car, because nobody does yet.
All right, is it time to get to the price?
Yes.
Let's get to the price.
So we don't actually have the official price yet, but we have the rough starting prices. So in America, this starts in the high 40s in US dollars. And in Canada, it starts in the mid 60,000s.
All right, that seems like pretty reasonable for a pretty big SUV, and I guess for what everything's going for.
Yeah, and if you are shopping for one of these, they will be for sale in early next year in the spring. So go to tsp.truecar.com at that time, or maybe go right now and just get yourself a Honda Passport in the meantime.
All right, so do you like the name overall?
Yeah, I'm okay with all this.
Are you mad at anything about this? Or
Not at all.
Do you fully understand it?
I like the GM stuff that's already in it, so I have no real complaints about that. And styling-wise, it's like a much subtler version of that Blazer in a good way. It's
Yeah.
like if you don't want that whole RoboCop crazy future thing, like this is the answer to that.
This is a really good normal car, EV car.
Yeah, basically. Well, thanks Honda. See you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching.